Well, good Thursday afternoon. Meteorologist John Birchfield here, checking in on the forecast that will include a warm up after a brisk, chilly feeling morning. We officially logged a morning low temperature of 33 degrees with widespread frost that occurred. That makes it the coldest morning that we have felt in 174 days. In fact, you have to go all the way back to April 26th with Ultra featured a temperature of 33 degrees to find a reading that chilly. Some areas west and south of Toledo got even colder. Our cold spot on the map was Putnam County, also up towards Hillsdale. Those temperatures dipped down to 29 degrees with sub-freezing temperatures. 30 along the Indiana state line in Williams and Defiance counties. That lakeshore did save a few areas like Port Clinton and Sandusky from dropping that cold. It was also below freezing in Fremont and Tiffin, and down towards Wyandotte and Crawford counties. Temperatures also plunged to the upper 20s. Northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan, one of the coldest places on the weather map this morning. Looking at regional low temperatures, it was nearly as cold in Traverse City as it was in Toledo. Chicago got down to 38, Cincy 36 degrees, and up to the north and northwest, it was actually in the 40s. That's a sign that we're not going to be quite as cold in the coming days. High pressure is expected to keep sunshine around. Blue skies and bright conditions are anticipated. With the clear sky, you're going to be in store for some cool treats in the night sky. We have more information on WTOL.com at how you can see the full hunter's moon this evening. It officially reached its peak this morning, that full moon reaching its totality at 7:26 a.m. However, it is still going to appear full in the night sky, and that moonrise happens at 6:24. So that is when you're going to start to see that full hunter's moon. Additionally, we've been talking about the comet that is visible on the western horizon, and that is still going to be visible tonight and through the tail end of October. The Comet Atlas best to be seen about 30 to 60 minutes after it gets dark outside, and it is going to turn a little bit dimmer and higher in the night sky each night, so don't miss out on your opportunity if you haven't quite seen it yet. You'll notice that each subsequent day it is going to appear a bit further to the north and up in the horizon, and it's going to appear a little bit dimmer as well compared to that brightness that was experienced earlier on this week. I've got lots of viewer photos coming in. You can always submit those on our free WTOL 11 weather app and also on social media. In Holland, Ohio, here's what the comet looked like shortly after sunset. Really nice photo, and we look forward to seeing more of those photos later this evening. Forecast for today features brilliant sunshine. After that frosty morning, we do rebound to around 61 degrees. Hour by hour temperature forecast pinpoints those highs topping out right around or in the lower 60s. Overnight tonight, not expecting it to be quite as cold. Could still see some patchy frost with temperatures around 36 to 37 degrees, but it's not going to be nearly as brisk as it was this morning. Into your Friday afternoon, this will kick off a nice October warm-up. Temperatures are going to be climbing into the upper 60s, and if you're thinking Friday night dinner plans or high school football, going to be a really nice and pleasant feel. The weekend, it's going to turn even warmer as we climb up into the 70s. Looking ahead towards your day today, after that chilly morning, we climb up into the 50s this afternoon, topping out briefly into the 60s for the early evening hours. Friday, still going to feel a little bit chilly, but more sunshine, temperatures in the upper 60s. And the weekend promises a warm up that'll send those temperatures climbing to the lower 70s for your Saturday and the middle 70s with lots of sunshine on deck for Sunday. And that really commences a warmer weather pattern that is likely to stick around heading into next week. Other than a few fair weather clouds, we are expecting bright skies. That Big Board Friday forecast. High school football games are going to be mild at kickoff with temperatures that are around 60 degrees. And now that our sunset time is before 7 p.m., most of that game is going to be under those Friday night lights. We do drop down to the lower 50s by the fourth quarter, so keep that jacket or hoodie handy. After a cooler morning today, we are on track for a late October warm-up. That red color on our weather map shows you above average temperatures, and we are expected to stay milder than average really through the end of the month. This weather map, you'll notice the time key takes us all the way towards the latter week of October. So close to Halloween, we could very likely still be above average in the temperature department. Once that frost burns off, we are expected to warm up. Could see a little bit of patchy frost for Friday morning with temperatures that'll be in the mid to upper 30s. The weekend is going to bring a nice warm up both of those days to the mid 70s. Monday and Tuesday also in the mid 70s. A cold front coming in on Wednesday could usher in a few more fair weather clouds and temperatures that'll be dropping down to the lower 60s by Thursday. Overall temperatures expected to stay above average with lots of dry weather ahead through the duration of that 10-day forecast.